Hi, I'm Ellen Munschauer, reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News, CSP SJU's weekly news show, filling you in on what's going on around campus. To start off this week's episode, we go to Sarah Paddock with the election breakdown.
Thanks, Ellen. This is Sarah Paddock, and welcome back to the Political Breakdown. Here are the top stories in politics from last week. President Obama met with President-elect Donald Trump. The two discussed the transition into the White House. President Obama vowed to support Trump's transition team so that the exchange of power runs as smoothly as possible. It is rumored that Reince Priebus, head of the RNC, is at the top of the shortlist to become President Trump's chief of staff, and Laura Ingraham as the press secretary. Second, after dropping Chris Christie, Trump put his vice president-elect Mike Pence at the head of the transition team. On Thursday, Trump and Pence vowed that all officials appointed to the administration will be banned for life from lobbying for a foreign government. Trump supporters are hailing this move as very positive, while critics wonder if it will be successful because of how many politicians become career lobbyists after retiring from public office. After a tough loss across the board in elections, the Democratic Party must rally around new leadership. Although Secretary Clinton will not be in public office, she says she will remain engaged in politics and the DNC moving forward, and she urges her supporters to stay engaged and hold the president-elect accountable. Minnesota Representative Keith Ellison was formally nominated as the candidate for chair of Democratic National Committee, with support from Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. This is Sarah Paddock reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Back to you, Ellen.
Thanks, Sarah. And now we move to our reoccurring segment, 5 Things. 1. This week is Thanksgiving break. Before you head off, get an FAE by attending the Wind Ensemble performance in Escher Auditorium tonight at 7:30. 2. A reminder for all students living on campus to follow any checkout rules before they leave. Improper checkout can lead to a write-up. 3. All students are welcome to attend Tuned In Tuesday on November 29th. This is an opportunity to unwind and interact with those in different departments and organizations and know more about those individuals at CSP SJU. 4. On Tuesday, November 29th, join faculty, staff, students, and members of the monastic community for the first celebration of the beginning of the Christmas season, the CSB tree lighting ceremony. This Christmas tradition features music, treats, and fellowship, and celebrates Bennie's past, present, and future. A procession and tree lighting ceremony will begin the festivities with a reception to follow. 5. The CSP Bookstore is having a special holiday sale after Thanksgiving break. We go now to Maddie Morris, who can tell you what you need to know about this special promotion.
Thanks, Ellen. This is Maddie Morris reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News, and today we're here at the St. Ben's Bookstore with Carrie and Tina to tell us a little bit about an upcoming event. Ladies, can you tell me about what sale is coming up here?
Next Thursday, December 1st, we're having our Christmas open house. It's at both stores, St. John's and St. Ben's, and it's 20% off all your clothing, all imprint, all general reading books, and a lot of our Christmas gifts. We're open from 9 to 7 p.m. that day. We're going to have desserts, candy, cookies, bars, pedophores, so lots of fun and lots of activity going on at both bookstores next Thursday, December 1st. Mark your calendars.
Awesome. That sounds great. 20% off for everything.
Yes.
So what do you think are going to be some of the hot ticket items that night?
We have some really cool new stuff. First would be our St. Ben's Christmas sweater. We think this is going to be something that's going to fly out the doors on that day. It actually just arrived in our back doors, so it's not even on the floor yet, but should be a great seller that day. 20% off. Over at St. John's, they expect this to be one of the most popular items. It is the Nike quarter zip. Stuff that's been really popular lately is our St. John's twill over at St. John's. 20% off this as well. And then over here at St. Ben's, we got this new reverse weave with a felt, a really pretty red felt. 20% off on Christmas open house.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So what are some of the reasons that students should be attending this sale?
Well, they can pick up any Christmas gifts they want for mom and dad or for friends. If you have Secret Santas going on, it'd be a good day to get some good deals on gifts for your friends and for your parents, and then also to pick up all your essentials that you need for yourself. You know, you can never have too many St. Ben's or St. John's sweatshirts.
This is also our largest event of the year, our largest sale, so definitely stop in. It's a great one.
Thank you again, ladies, for sharing that wonderful information about the Christmas open house at the St. Ben's and St. John's Bookstore. We hope to see you all there on December 1st from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Back to you, Ellen.
Now to finish off this week's segment, we go to Haley Myron with sports.
Thanks, Ellen. This is Haley Myron reporting for Johnnie Bennie Campus News with this week's Sports Roundup. The Johnnie football team is advancing to the second round of playoffs following a nail-biting win at Clemens Stadium on Saturday, November 19th. Senior running back Dusty Kruger scored on a 1-yard plunge on a 4th down play with no time remaining. This helped the St. John's football team win 32-31 over University of Wisconsin-Platteville. Senior linebacker Carter Hansen had a team high of 11 tackles and an interception. Freshman Jackson Erdman completed 18 of the 33 passes for 235 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns. Sophomore Ben Ulverd was 3 for 6 for 71 yards passing. Dusty Kruger also led the Johnnies with 73 yards rushing, and senior Griffin Toomey punted 5 times for a 44.4 average. The Johnnies will face the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh at noon Saturday, November 26 at Oshkosh. The St. John's basketball team is now 2-0 with a great start to their season. The Johnnies tied the school record with 17 three-pointers in a 94-88 non-conference win over Minnesota Morris on Saturday, November 19th in Collegeville. Sophomore guard David Stockman led SJU with 20 points. Freshman wing Juby Alad scored a career high of 19 points and 5 rebounds. Junior guard Patrick Strom scored 6 three-pointers and got 5 boards. Junior post Tyler Weiss scored 13 points, 6 rebounds, and had 5 assists. And junior guard Garrett Gates scored 8 points, 6 assists, and had 5 rebounds. The Johnnies play Division II St. Cloud State at 7 p.m. Tuesday, November 22nd in Sexton Arena. The Johnnie hockey team settles for another MIAC split. The Johnnies won 4-2 against Hamlin at the Herb Brook National Hockey Center on Thursday, November 17th. They then lost to Hamlin on Friday, November 18th, 2-5 at the Oscar Johnson Arena in St. Paul, Minnesota. The Johnnies return home to host a pair of non-conference games over Thanksgiving break. Their first game is against Marion, Wisconsin at 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 26th at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. St. John's then plays Lawrence, Wisconsin at 2 p.m. on Sunday, November 27th, again at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. That's all for this week's Sports Roundup. I'm Haley Myron with Johnnie Bennie Campus News. Back to you, Ellen.
Thanks, Haley. For Johnnie Bennie Campus News, I'm Ellen Munschauer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week.